hello to everyone watching this. Probably just my teacher and my mom, but let's ignore that, right? My name is Mallory. I'm a junior English major and music minor, and this is my independent study. See, I play the oboe, but I'm also left-handed. And you know, how many people in the world can be left-handed and play the oboe? Because there aren't many of us. My whole life, I've played with right-handed teachers, and I've learned a lot. But when it comes to things like reed making, I feel sort of like I started off behind from everyone else, because when everyone was like making their reeds and quickly tying everything and scraping, I was sort of struggling with like paying attention to the angles of my teachers, which understandably, as they're right-handed, are going to be different from my angles as a left-handed person. So let me just read you a little bit from the syllabus that I wrote out myself. The Left-Handed Oboist is a multi-social media experiment created and conducted by me. This independent study looks at the oboe playing through the eyes of an amateur student. As such, it is not meant to be a teaching tool for others, lest they should wish to learn from the student's mistakes. So I've created a Tumblr, also called The Left-Handed Oboist, and I'll be posting these videos on Facebook, and of course, well, this is YouTube. So it's all very public and scary, as I have to work with camera angles and learning that component of social media, but we'll see how that goes. This is not only intended to teach other people, or rather it isn't intended to teach other people, but it's more to look at my playing and my reed making through a lens, and hopefully to find other left-handed musicians who might have some pointers for me. Because when you're trying to scrape with a knife, when you're a freshman in high school and you haven't learned anything about reed making, it's sort of difficult and sort of discouraging. But you know, reed making is one of my most favorite things about playing the oboe, because it's quite relaxing and you get to be kind of creative with string and knives. But anyway, so these videos will not only consist of reed making, but I'll also be doing some practicing videos to sort of keep myself accountable. As an English major, I'm often too busy reading things and writing things to come over to our music building and actually sit down and practice my oboe. That needs to change, and so this independent study is kind of an opportunity for me to turn over a new leaf and do that. I'll sort of be posting my practicing videos like step by step, like long tones, 5-note scales, reed push-ups, and if any of you have any common practice tips for me, then that would be great. Yet another component is that I will be looking at 3 composers throughout the course of the semester who wrote extensively, or even just a little bit, for the oboe. As a music minor, I'm not required to take a music history class, and that's one of my least favorite things about the minor, because I love music history, and I haven't really delved into it until now. And I'll be picking actually 3 pieces, one from each composer, to practice and learn and play them in videos. So we'll see how that goes. And then the last, probably least important component of this, but probably the most fun, is that I'll also be posting some, you know, interesting, well, at least I think they're interesting, fun videos. The first video on this channel is actually me just goofing off singing a parody song that I made up, and I might make that into a music video later on, or just post some fun oboe things about me goofing off, but we'll see. Okay, and the resources that I'm going to be using for this course are the International Double Reed Society, which I recently joined. They have forums for people to converse about the oboe, and I'll be, of course, reaching out to experts for more advice. Some library books and, you know, web articles for my composers. I've actually got this really thick biography of Handel waiting for me in my room, which is kind of exciting. And there's this large online resource called Coursera, which offers courses from universities all over the world who've recorded online lectures and offered them up to the public for free. As I haven't taken a theory class since my freshman year in college, I decided that now would be a good time to sort of refresh myself, my memory, with an intro to theory class from the University of Edinburgh. So that's what I'll be doing this semester, and I hope that you come along for the ride and maybe help me out along the way with some advice. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next Monday.